I'm Renee Lundy. I'm Arnold's mom.
My name is Paige, and I'm Arnold's sister.
Afiana, what I came in my birthday.
I say I have a very supportive family.
He's very smart. He's a very smart kid. I got kids with a lot of awards. I'm proud.
I would say I look up to Arnold because I wanted to go to his high school when I go graduate 8th grade, B camp.
Yes.
He's a boss. He's a boss.
What's up, everybody? It's Arnold Ludd here, back again with my family. This is my mother, Renee Lundy. This is my little sister, Paige Ludd, and my niece over there, Aviana Ludd. I get a lot of support from my family. Really getting my hustle side from my father, always making the way for us. And when it comes to my mother, she's always hard working, make sure the bills get paid, make sure we all eat. So I'm seeing a woman go out to work every day and bust her behind and make sure her kids are straight. And from my little sister, just trying to match me, approve, keep on improving in school and trying to achieve awards. Coming from where I come from, a lot of people may say that you're a product of your environment, but I feel like I'm the opposite. Basically, I took the challenges and the obstacles and made it something better.
He's a wonderful person. That's my son, Arnold Ludd. He's gifted, talented. What I really hope for his future, that he's going to be successful. He's going to be his own boss, and he's going to have a lot of opportunities to excel. We got the National Honor Society Award.
My family just give me hope. One of my biggest my family influenced my goals in a big way. Basically, my father always gave me the hustle side, always trying to help me find ways to make money. My mother, she always encouraged me, say you could do it, never give up. Even my grandmother was one of my biggest supports because as a kid, while my mother was at work and my father was at work, my grandmother always made sure that we was taken care of, made sure we did our work, made sure we always together and, treating each other as family. So one of my biggest dreams in life is to get my mother a big house where we all could stay in. Instead of living in the hood, have something better for us, leave a legacy for my kids, even my siblings' kids.
My name is Katrina Peru, and I'm the executive director of a nonprofit called Inspiring Minds NYC. And I know Arnold because he was a part of my program for 2 years and also one of my interns for about a year and a half.
My name is Bobby Pettigrew Jr. Arnold is my godbrother, and that's how I met him. He was my godbrother before I was even born, but I met him, through this program. I've been his trainer throughout this whole program, and he's definitely been a leader and a big brother to all the people in the program and to myself as well.
Arnold's grown substantially. When he first came to me, he was already a very strong leader. That's why I chose him in the first place. Inspiring Minds, we were contracted as a lead CBO for My Brother's Keeper for Brooklyn North High Schools, and part of that contract was running virtual town hall meetings every month. And during one of those town hall meetings, Arnold was just very vocal. I didn't even know who he was, and he just stood out to me. And I was thinking to myself, who is this kid? And I need to get him to be a part of my team. And after the session was over, I reached out to his principal, and I think I might have even inboxed him on Instagram, asking him if he'd be interested in being an intern with us. And he said that he would love to. And while he was going through that with us, he also stood out. He was a leader amongst his peers. He was an amazing ambassador whenever we needed someone to speak on the behalf of our organization. He was always happy to do it. And then when we did our Shark Tank event last year, he pitched his Gloves Up, Guns Down program. And at first, he didn't make the top 10 through his application. But I picked him up at his house. We went to a cafe and we went through his application and his proposal line by line. And I was like, "Look, I want you to submit this again. And if you do the research and get the stats and answer all these questions with more detail, you can pitch your idea at the event." And then the next day, Arnold sent me a very impressive proposal about what he wanted to do with Gloves Up, Guns Down. And And he came in as the 11th kid to pitch. We were only supposed to have 10, and he barely made it in. But not only did he make it in, he blew everybody away, and he ended up being one of the winners. So to go from at first not even making the cut to then doing what he had to do to make the cut, a perfect example of what leadership is, what resilience is. Those are the kind of qualities that we want all of our students to have. The students who win funds from us to run their programs, they run their programs as part of our summer model. So our summer model is 100% led by high school students. And Arnold ran his program and did an amazing job, and he just kept going. He got news coverage. Some of my other school partners were interested in bringing him into their schools. So out of the 10 kids who ran their programs last summer, he was one of the 3 that kept getting more and more funding and just kept going and going and going. We still get inquiries every day of people asking how can they bring Arnold into their school. So I'm just extremely proud of Arnold to see where he started and to where he's at now, and I know he's only going to keep going and be even bigger as he continues on with his work. For me, it's his authenticity. You know, Arnold is Arnold. He's not trying to be anyone else. He's sincere about what he's talking about, and I think the audience can feel that. And Arnold's most authentic self is funny. He's charismatic. You know, he's passionate, and he's I think Arnold's a natural-born entrepreneur too. He can sell anything to anybody. And every time I bring Arnold with me to a meeting or to an event, everyone's asking, you know, like, who is that guy? A lot of kids that I work with, sometimes they're shy, they're camera shy, they're afraid to speak up, but Arnold's never afraid. He's one of the most courageous students that I know, and I'm just so proud of him.
You have to have courage to be a boxer. And although Arnold isn't a boxer, like, he comes to the gym with me while I'm sparring, training, most of my fights that I have in Brooklyn, Arnold shows that courage. You know, he doesn't just sit back in the audience and watch. You know, he asks questions, he gets involved, you know, he puts on my gloves. That's courage. Arnold is a leader, a natural born leader, and he's a boss. Like Katrina said, he's a natural born entrepreneur. And when I say he can sell anything, he can sell anything. And he kind of contributes to that with this program and what he's built for himself in every program that he's been included in. It just shows the massive amount of courage that Arnold has.
Arnold Sr. and Arnold is my son. Definitely is a leader. Always been as a kid. Arnold is definitely a leader. He's been that as a kid. He always been a leader. The different things he did at school, home, outside. Just the way he presented himself and the way he carried himself. He carried himself like a mature teenager. Well, one of my hustles was I used to sell pocketbooks and sneakers. So what I used to do, I used to go to the wholesale people and buy sneakers. And one time I had them with me, but I didn't have them selling sneakers. I went and bought him candy and showed them from that way how to sell different stuff. Well, he took the candy and I showed him what to do, and he stood by the train station and sold the candy. It grew because he wanted a game at this time. So I told him, if you hustle and sell his candy, you'll be able to get your game. He had the game and he had money left. His attitude was always good. He always had a good attitude. I saw him taking leadership roles at home and outside. Bobby and Arnold working together was a good thing because me and my friend, that's how we grew up, working together as young. And we took it somewhere. We had a sneaker business. We took that far, and Arnold and Bobby gonna take something far. One of the things I taught him was how to hustle, how to get an honest dollar. His grades was good. He had good grades.
Made the Honor Society?
Yes, he made the Honor Society. He did a lot of great things. He surprised me every day, and I'm just happy for him. I just tell him, don't stop, keep going, don't give up. Because I was in a bad car accident at one time, and he the one that stepped up and talked to the people on the phone, like do surgery on my father, and he stepped up and he surprised me with that. He talked and he asked questions to his mother and his grandmother, and the doctors took care of me on his word. He don't want to be asking anybody for nothing. He want to have his own. So with that alone, that's enough to make you mature, to show yourself like, I gotta grow up because I want a lot of things. I want to own a lot of things. And you can see, look, this is his car. This is his car. This is his car. He take care of this car because he know what I've been through. I've been to jail and stuff. So that stuff right there just teach him, I don't want to be like my father. I want to be better. You know what I'm saying? That's enough right there. Basically, that's it right there. Because I've been to jail a couple times. You don't want to go there. So you got to do better than me.
My name is Arnold Ludd Jr. I'm 19 years old. They call me all the stacks because growing up I always had, a hustle of the way to get money. I was never outside as a kid, not buying stuff like buying candy, buying ice cream. I was used to, look out for all my friends and my guys, make sure they had everything. The reason that they call me Arnold Stacks is because as a kid I used to come to school with all the snacks. So then I started selling snacks. Wanted to get my own hustle, wanted to buy games and stuff. So I started selling candy. My father used to go to BJ's and buy me the box of candies. I used to go East Parkway and sell them for $1. Just try to get a little hustle on. Just me and Bobby, my trainer, my guard brother. We always just sell candy up and down East Parkway. Just growing up, me and Bobby was always close. And, we started selling candy together, always going to his fights, always supporting him. And now he's supporting me. I'm trying to put both of us on. Growing up, I was just a kid, always just stay in the house, play the games. Then, I got into a little hustle, selling candy and stuff. And then, I just wanted to be outside as I got older. So I started going to concerts. And when people started seeing me coming outside, they're like, oh, he's an introvert. He stay in the house, play the game a lot. But I started to come outside. So when they see me now doing big things, driving a car, they're like, oh, he's really doing big things. And he don't be messing with nobody in the community. So, they try to look out for me. I devote all my time to my program, being that I'm on break for school right now. So if it's not school, I'm doing my program or even helping other people with their program. I recently helped this girl named Andrea that just got funded from Inspiring Minds to have her program. So she's actually having her program in my mother's nursing home called Brooklyn Gardens. So with the community programs, my program is my forefront. But right now, being that I'm off for school and I'm working on my LLC and 501c3, I'm more focused on helping other people in Inspiring Minds, DYC, get their programs on. So I have a student named Andrea. I'm currently mentoring her for her program, and she will be starting at Boys and Girls High School. Growing up, I was always mentored by a man or another man or my father. And even my uncle, rest in peace to him. His name is Bubba Bigger. They used to call him Bubba Bigger. That's how I got Big 360s. Because I already looked up to him. He always mentored me. He always say he'd buy me my first car. He the one that got me into sneakers. He's really like the person why I'm on the journey I am now to make a change. So the event tonight, I'm basically, greeting new kids from Young Sharks and basically hearing their ideas. Also, I'll be a judge. So I'll basically, being a, former winner, coming to Young Sharks tonight and basically, awarding new winners. Young Sharks is a program that funds kids like me, to do something positive in their community, start young, start their business young. I proposed, my program, Gigabyte Gloves Up, Guns Down. I had to write a proposal. I had to do like a 15, 20-minute elevator pitch, and I got funded. So in my proposal, I basically wrote like why I wanted my program, where I wanted my program to be housed, what would be, orchestrated in the program, training, self-discipline, working out, talks, having DA officers come, having gun violence groups come, just talk to the kids. It takes a lot behind the scenes, with DOE contracts and just regular contracts. So, I got the help with that with Katrina Peru from the Inspiring Minds. So she's teaching me a little bit about that while I'm getting my LLC and my 501c3. And also what I'm learning is that, it takes a lot to be a boss. Entrepreneur mindset is, you always have to find a way to go get it. As a kid, I was always a hustler. Like I said, I was selling candy. So now I'm trying to hustle the right way. When I was younger, I was selling candy, and now I'm doing a different hustle. I matured along the way, and now I'm doing stuff behind the scenes. Now I'm being a businessman, paying people, having the program come together, seeing the ins and outs of being a businessman. One thing I was always told is never to hire family. But to me, I feel like it's better to hire family because, you have that connection. And it's good to keep it in the family, progress on the way, bring each other up. So starting this program with my friends, I'm the one writing the proposals, I'm the one in the meetings, but I didn't take all the credit for the project. We all came up with the idea, we all participated in the video, and having my trainer Bobby Pellegrin, my guard brother, he's helping me too, promoting on his page, being the trainer, being the youth trainer, training the youth, taking time out his busy schedule, and then come help me, for we all can escalate, become bigger in the future. Young Sharks is a organization that funds young kids like me to have their program. It's youth competing against youth, and you get mentored throughout the process by the mentor, and then you have a 15-20 minute pitch you have to do, and then it's getting graded by volunteers. So luckily me, I'm a student volunteer from last year winners with all the adults, and trying to award somebody like I was awarded. It's a dream, I always wanted to be in the big rooms with people, and people that help me. Other youth seeing me in there and being a part of it, inspires them to keep on going and, possibly be there in the future too. I'm very outgoing. If you see me, I'm always trying to find a way to make another dollar. One mentor that I had, name is Deshaun Fox. He's actually runs a program or used to run a program at Beacon High School for DYCD called Learn and Earn. And he's my mentor. He's the one that taught me how to make one project pay you from 3 different people. So what I learned from him was you can have one thing you're doing and get multiple incomes from it. So I was getting paid from multiple people just to have my program that was probably not really having me do a lot, but was my passion. Growing up, a lot of people just say I'm cocky, but the way I look at it is I'm confident. I always go for what I want to. I always try to bring my friends and my family up. My business plans for the future is possibly having an electronic company, and based in New Jersey, as well. I would live in New Jersey, to cater to, devices, breaking them down, fixing them, software cleaning, software hard drives, showing how to use motherboards, how to build devices, stuff like that. For the future of Gloves Up Guns Down, I would like to see it being a mainstream company. Basically, all in every DOE school, giving the kids the opportunity to do something positive and basically have their own twist onto it. Growing up, I always just stay in the house, because I feel like my community was, really targeted and really bad, killings. Like, that's really what made me want to do gun violence, because I know a lot of people that die from gun violence, and, a lot of parents are scared to send their kids outside because a lot of people get shot or, even with the police. But I want to show people that we could come together and, we could have something positive with the police or without the police. In my events at the Young Sharks competition, it was me being myself. When I'm in the room, I shine out, I stand out. Just talking, communicating with people and really, trying to be a star, try to outshine everybody, to just be on top. I made a music video at Beacon High School.
In this house, there's some goals in this house, there's some goals in this house.
Certified geek, 7 days a week. Calculus, AP, cause now just trying to reach my peak. Done chose my occupation, peaceful connect to rock nation. Autistic intelligent, young man with a plan, now here's your invitation. Come and roll at BK where it's cool and cushy. Riggers up, teachers tough, busted warm and mushy. Mr. O'Brien grew his hair on, now it's wild and bushy. Think your school better than ours, oh now don't get pushy. Someone on the BK fam got all you haters and dogs. Pair coordinated lit and we stay close knit, cause we use can involve. So if you think of cutting class, feeling like you might ditch, just be prepared to get in trouble, cause that app goes. I'm certified geek. So basically this music video was, get kids, being that it was COVID, to get kids that want to come to the school. And it stars me and a couple of my other classmates, to get kids that want to come to the school, get in turn with the school, and, possibly have something to see, being that it was not able to come to the school and tour the school. So for the music video I made with my school, it was basically, to get kids that want to come to the school. A lot of people look at high school and get scared. High school is another journey in life, to you to become better in the future. So this is basically like my podcast room. Basically, it's my bedroom, but it's basically like my podcast room. Every time I'm on the Zoom meeting, everybody looks at the back of my wall, because it basically showcased me, as growing up, throughout the ranks of middle school, elementary school, high school, and even now in college, how I progressed and how I got awards, and how I always stayed on, being a great kid, excelling in academics. So first thing I want to point out is this poster. This poster shows me, graduating with a suit on and with a cap and gown on. It has, my name on it. It has Arnold Ludd Jr., which is my full name. Then it has my nickname, Big 360s, that I go by a lot now. Then it has Arnold Stacks, and it has Certified Geek. Certified Geek came from my school in BCAM, because it's in the music video. Certified Geek came from, the music video, and also me excelling in school. So anytime I was to go to an MBK event or a DYC event or a Barclays event, my principal would put me at the forefront. And he'd be like, this is the certified geek for our school. So responsibility-wise, my mother always told me to slow down. She always say, Arnold, you could do it, but you need some time to yourself. I'm like, nah, I got it. Sometimes I forget. She remind me, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So, family come first. So if I can't take her, my father would take her. But mainly, they all focus on me and being great, because they feel like I'm gonna be the chosen child to make us out the hood. Yes, I get a lot of support from my family, my mother, my grandmother, my father, my god family, my sisters and brothers. Advice I give to people my age that want to start a business or possibly, buy anything they want in the future is stay focused, Never have somebody doubt you. Always go for your dreams. Always excel at what you want to do. Like today I went to my sister's stepping up ceremony, and she always tried to be like me, get her awards up, and she had 7 awards today, and I was proud of her. I took her out to eat the breakfast, and she always tried to, try to keep up with me, and I love that. So growing up, my parents always, supported me. Like I said, my mother said on the news, I'm her favorite out of all her kids. I know she probably didn't really want to say that. And my father always supported me. Like I said, I'm a junior, so I got his whole name. So it's obvious that he has some, hope in me, to be a good influence. And they always support me, whether it's me, excelling in school, or me wanting to buy this, to resell it, or buying sneakers, or putting money into this program so I could get a better outcome. These awards behind me varies from many different things, whether it's attendance awards, excelling awards, all academic awards, a Black Excellent Award. I have diplomas up there. I have an NYPD award up there. I have multiple awards behind me. A lot of these awards, came from me, excelling in school. I have an NYPD award for being a part of Jeopardy and, showing support in my community. I have a lot of attendance awards for being on time. Being early is on time and being on time is late. So I always just be early, because you never know what will happen if you being early and, you being a part of something. You never know what you will get from being early. I had plenty of pizza parties, plenty of gift cards given to me for just being on time. So I'm excelling in college right now. I'm taking 18 credits. And even in high school, I was in National Honor Society. If you can see behind me, this is the National Honor Society ribbon with my cap and gown. So always excelling at what I do, whether it's academically or even showing school spirit. In 5 years, I see myself as a successful business owner, living in New Jersey and having multiple businesses around the world.